Assalamualaikum everyone. In today's presentation, we would like to talk and share about a serious problem that many people and organizations face in the digital world, which is ransomware. So, what is ransomware? Ransomware is a type of cyber attack where malicious software, also known as malware, is used to block access to your computer system, files, or data. Once infected, you are unable to access your important documents, even your entire system, until the attacker gives you the key to unlock everything. Hackers use advanced tools and complicated methods to lock or encrypt your files, making them completely inaccessible without the decryption key. These attackers don't just block access to your files, they can also steal sensitive information from your computer or network, putting your personal and business data at risk. This type of attack is dangerous and causes serious issues. It is important to understand how ransomware works and the potential risks so you can take steps to protect yourself and your data securely.
Next, I would like to share a few factors that lead to a ransomware. Ransomware is a type of malicious software that encrypts a victim's data, locking them out of their files or systems until a ransom is paid. Here are three key factors of ransomware, which are encryption of files, ransom demand, and methods of distribution. First and foremost, encryption of files, as the primary action of ransomware is to encrypt the victim's files, making them inaccessible. This encryption usually targets essential files such as documents, databases, or system files. This rendering the user unable to use or access them until the decryption key is provided by the attacker. Typically, the key is provided after a ransom is paid. In addition, there is another factor that leads to ransomware, which is ransom demand. After encrypting the files, the ransomware will display a message demanding a ransom in exchange for a decryption key. The ransom is often demanded in cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin to maintain anonymity for the attackers. The ransom demand typically comes with a threat to either permanently destroy the encrypted files or release them to the public if the victim does not pay by a certain deadline. Last but not least, methods of distribution. Ransomware can spread through various methods including phishing emails, malicious attachments, compromised websites, or vulnerabilities in software. Cyber criminals often use social engineering tactics to trick users into downloading or executing the ransomware, or they exploit unpatched vulnerabilities in software and operating systems to deploy it automatically. Each of these factors plays a role in making ransomware a particularly dangerous and disruptive form of cyber attack.
Here are the three key risks associated with ransomware attack. The first one are data loss and corruption. Second, financial loss. The third one are reputation damage. So the first one, data loss and corruption. Ransomware can encrypt your files, making them inaccessible without a backup or decryption method. This can lead to permanent data loss. So for example, a hospital might have encrypted medical records for the patient, and pay the ransom doesn't ensure that the files will be recoverable. The second one of risk ransomware attack are financial loss. The ransom demands can be high, and pay the ransom doesn't guarantee that you will get your data back. So for example, a small business might lose ringgit pay the ransom or on system restoration, damaging their bottom line. Lastly, reputation damage. Ransomware attack can severely damage trust and credibility, especially if customer data is compromised. So for example, a financial institution hit by ransomware that compromised customer financial data risk, losing client, and facing legal consequences, as well as negative coverage media.
Thank you, Jiha, for explaining about the risk of ransomware. Next, I will present about the action to prevent the ransomware. Firstly, we should keep the HR software updated to prevent the ransomware. Regular software updates are very crucial to keeping the HR system secure. Hackers look for weakness in outdated software to install the ransomware. by updating the HR software, operating systems and application, we close the security gaps and reduce the risk of cyber attacks. The second one is regular data backups to protect the HR information. Ransomware can log or delete the important informations like records and payroll details. That's why regular backups are very essential. To stay safe, keep backup offline. Use external drive or cloud storage that is not connected to company systems. And the last one, to prevent the ransomware is, organization can conduct the ransomware awareness training for the HR staff. Cyber criminals often target the HR staff with the fake emails and links to install the ransomware. That's why training employees to recognize this threat is very essential. To stay safe, avoid suspicious links. Never click on unexpected links, especially in email asking for login details. Please take an action if something happened to our data. Stay safe and thank you.
What if you are infected by ransomware? First step, disconnect from the network immediately. The first and most crucial step is to disconnect from the internet. If you are on Wi-Fi, turn it off. If you are using a network cable, unplug it. This stops ransomware from spreading to other devices or systems, especially in a company network. If you are at work, notify the IT team immediately so they can take action. Step 2. Do not pay the ransom. It might be tempting to just pay and hope to get your files back, but this is a big mistake. Paying does not guarantee recovery. Hackers might take the money and disappear, or even worse, demand even more. By paying, you are also funding cyber criminal activities, encouraging more attacks. Last step is report the incident. Now that you have contained the infection, it is time to report it. If you are at work, inform your IT security team immediately. If you are an individual, you can report it to cybersecurity authorities like Cybersecurity Malaysia, the FBI's IC3, or Europol's Cybercrime Center, depending on your locations. These organizations track ransomware trends and can provide guidance. To summarize, ransomware is dangerous, but awareness and preparedness can protect you.
To sum up, ransomware can have serious consequences for both individuals and organizations, causing significant damage. That's why it is essential to remain alert and take preventive measures to protect your data. If an attack does occur, being ready to respond quickly can help minimize the impact. Prioritizing security and following the right steps during an attack can safeguard your valuable information. Remember, a little awareness can go a long way in keeping you safe.